Oh, so limitless.
Hey lovelies, it's your girl Charnel. Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you 5 reasons as to why you are not attaining your fitness goal. Now on my Instagram at OHSOLIMITLESS, I'll also be sharing some tips to get you on track so you guys can connect with me there. And if you don't already, please make sure you subscribe and click the notifications button so you can get notified and never miss a video from your girl. And make sure to give this video a thumbs up just so that I know you guys like this kind of content. Let's get started. Reason number 1, you are drinking your calories. Generally speaking, if you're drinking anything other than water, you are most likely consuming a high concentration of sugar and calories. Now, if you're drinking vitamin water, you're drinking that natural orange juice, you're drinking soda, you're drinking wine, boo, you need to cut it out. Those are very high in sugar content, and you need to just be aware that we're mindlessly drinking a lot of calories. If you ever actually search how many calories are in these drinks, you would be surprised how many extra calories you're consuming without even really being aware. My suggestion is to just drink water if possible, and if you want to add some flavor, you can make pretty water. Completely up to you. Of course, sometimes it's very hard to just completely stop consuming certain liquids, but just have things in moderation and just be more mindful of what you are putting in your body and how much you are putting in your body. Reason number 2, your stress levels are super high. Now in the past, I've worked with clients who have mentioned that they are emotional eaters. And when you're an emotional eater, you're possibly eating because of stress or there's just something going on in your life. Some people do lose weight from stress, whereas others, they gain weight. And so those emotional eaters are the ones who naturally tend to gravitate towards foods that are high in fat and high in sugars. So stress levels does lead us to have more cravings, and it also increases our cortisol levels, which is our stress hormones in our body. When our stress hormones are high, it causes us to store more fat in our body. It also affects our actual quality of sleep, which does bring me into reason number 3, which is you're not getting enough sleep or good enough sleep. When we don't have enough sleep, our bodies are not producing enough insulin to break down things such as sugars or starchy foods in our body. Now, when we don't have enough insulin, instead of being able to break down those things, what happens is that the carbs pretty much are storing in our body as fat, which is what we do not want. Also, when we tend to be sleep deprived, we don't have enough willpower to stay on the straight and narrow and just reach and gravitate towards things that are healthier for us. Studies have actually shown that when we're more tired, we tend to gravitate towards foods that are high in sugar, high in fat, like the junk food. And I feel like I've actually experienced this in the past as well. So the next time that you feel really tired, I actually challenge you to pay attention to your body and see what you naturally gravitate towards. Reason number 4, you are mindlessly eating. You have to be very mindful of what you're putting in your body. If you're sitting in front of the TV and you have a bag of chips, sometimes you may eat that whole bag of chips and not even realize that you had the whole bag. I would suggest that you at least pour some in a bowl so you're aware of how much you're eating if it is chips that you choose to eat. But you also have to be aware of what your body's saying. I've had clients who mention that if there's food on their plate, they feel like they have to finish it. You don't have to finish it. You can literally save some until later. Listen to your body, eat slower, and just be more mindful of how your body is feeling. I never eat until I'm completely full. Like, there should be no reason for you to be eating and feeling like you have to unbutton your belt or unbutton your pants. I think that's so normal, but there should be no reason for that to happen. What I do is I have learned and taught my body to eat until I'm satisfied, and then I'll store the food until later so that I could eat again when I'm hungry. And that actually helps shrink your stomach, and it actually again makes you more aware of what your body is feeling, and it makes you more in tune so that you're aware of, hey, maybe this doesn't actually feel good when I eat this. Maybe I get bloated. You get more aware of what's happening to your body. So I would suggest that you be more mindful when you're eating, and I'll give you more tips on my Instagram so you guys can know what I mean by being mindful while eating. Now, the final reason is that you are just overeating. Plain and simple. I think sometimes people aren't actually aware. They really underestimate how many calories they're consuming and how big their portion sizes really are. So I'll try to include a highlight realm in my Insta stories, might be in my highlights as well, about the portion sizes that you guys should be having while you're eating. But often people really do underestimate how many calories they're consuming. So if you want to lose weight, the calories that you bring into your body has to be less than the calories that you're expending, so the calories that you're using. So what I would suggest is to just try to reduce the amount of calories that you're eating. So even if it's 50 calories every 2 weeks, or instead of taking 5 spoonfuls of rice, take 4 spoonfuls of rice. Another thing is that you guys could use something like MyFitnessPal to track your calories. Now this may not be sustainable for a long term, but what it does is it kind of gives you insight as to how you can really just kind of track, be more aware of how many calories are actually in what you're eating. So not only calories, it tells you about things such as the nutrients in your food, like is it high in sugar, is it high in fiber, that kind of stuff. So you're more aware of the things that you're putting in your body, and once you kind of get the hang of that, you no longer may need to use MyFitnessPal. It could also be helpful if you taking pictures of your plates so that you're aware of how large your plates are. You can eat in smaller plates. There are so many suggestions, but again, I will be leaving some of these tips on my Instagram at OHSOLIMITLESS. I really hope this video helped you guys just be more aware of why you may not be attaining your fitness goals. And if you guys have any questions or any other suggestions as to why it may be hard for you to reach your fitness goals, comment below and let me know, or ask away, and I'll be more than glad to help you. And if you want it to be more of a private conversation, you can always DM me on Instagram. Make sure you guys give this video a thumbs up. I love sharing this content, so just let me know if you guys actually enjoy this content as well. And that's it for today. I'll catch you guys in my next video. Deuces.